Hi guys, welcome once again to the Locker, and I am your host, Legends of Cybertron. This is a brand new segment that I'm going to bring in onto the channel, a nice little podcast for everyone to listen to, and take a load of some pictures that I've downloaded off the internet just to show you what these figures are going to look like. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. First off, Mcfann's Toys Thunderbolt. That's actually got a tag of MS28. Now, I'm not sure if MS28 is a typo. I'm pretty sure it isn't because technically everyone's saying it's MS28. And without actually looking at Astrotrain's box right now, because I can't remember offhand, I'm not sure if that did say MF or MS. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's MS28. And the figure itself is called Thunderbolt. It has a mid-June release, and you can have Thunderbolt in robot mode, you can have him in jet mode, and you can have him in tank mode. All of which look absolutely phenomenal, if you ask me. I mean, it takes me back to my old G1 years when I was collecting. Blitzwing was one of my triple changes that I collected. And I used to love transforming it from jet mode to tank mode. And I'm kind of hoping, secretly, that it transforms similar to the old G1 figure that I had. Obviously, on the opposite side of the coin, I'm hoping that it is a proper new kind of transformation where you have to fold this and fold that and fold the other. And oh, there you go, I've got a tank, and let's fold this and fold that and fold this. And oh, a jet, you know. And hopefully that's what I'm looking for. Second on the list is MFT. We're going to stay with MFT, just so you know. We're going with Pioneer, and the code to that is MF52. Now, obviously, Pioneer has a late October release date. Blitzwing, by the way, has a mid-June, so look out for that in mid-June. So back to Trailbreaker. Pioneer, obviously, is Trailbreaker, and he has a late October release date. Now, obviously, we all know that Magic Square, everyone has been hyping on about how they want Magic Square to re-release Trailbreaker or Trailblazer. And so far, Magic Square, I don't know if it's fell on deaf ears or not, or the fact that they just want to get out brand new figures ahead of somebody else, that wants to bring out their figures, or not. I'm not sure. All I know is that they haven't done it yet, but they are bringing out a yellow Trailblazer. More on that on another podcast. But Mcfann's Toys are going for the upscaled version of Trailbreaker, and they're calling it Pioneer. Personally, I would love to see that. I would love to have it in my collection because I do like my Legend class figures. And we all know that Mcfann's Toys is your typical Legend class, Legend plus upscaled versions of the majority of figures out there. Obviously, not Blitzwing. Blitzwing is like, no one's ever done that. No one's done Octane, no one's done Astrotrain. Mcfann's Toys are doing their own figures and characters now, which is awesome if you ask me. But obviously, with other ones, they are like upscale versions of another company's figure, and we're not going to get into that. We know this. You don't need me to keep going over it. That's fine. Next on the list is Mcfann's Toys Fire Rescue MF49R, and obviously that is Mcfann's Toys version of Artfire. And now I'm not really sure if Mcfann's Toys upscaled Inferno, Grapple, Hauler, and Artfire from Magic Square. They are similar, I will give that, but I've never really looked into it. So, I mean, if someone out there has a Magic Square Artfire or Inferno or Grapple, or I don't think they did a Hauler, did the Magic Square? No, I don't think they did. Anyway, if you do, by all means, drop a comment at the bottom here. Let me know, let everyone know whether they, whether the Artfire, Inferno, Grapple, and Hauler are all upscaled from Magic Square to, Mcfann's Toys. I'm not sure they are, personally, but I could be wrong. And let's be honest, I'm not always right. No one's right all the time, 100%. And just the way it is. That has a third quarter release date. So, I mean, that's basically as clear as mud, isn't it? Third quarter. So, I'm going to say between July and September. So, definitely, definitely out for Christmas. You can definitely get on your Christmas list if you want to. And that will be awesome. Next on the list, we're coming away from Mcfann's Toys. Now we're going to Magicsquare. And we're going to go to MSB33 Deadly Perceptor, which is obviously Perceptor. What a figure this is. I mean, the transformation and alone, I mean, that's just great, isn't it? Hopefully, I mean, with the price, it doesn't reflect the old Magicsquare figures. It kind of reflects the price for Shockwave. And Shockwave by Magicsquare. And Shockwave by Magicsquare, a lot of people were a bit shocked, to be fair, on the actual quality of the plastic. And I must admit, I am hoping and praying that they've not gone the same way for Perceptor. However, with the price tag being labelled around on certain websites, I'm probably going to say that they've gone with the same plastic as Shockwave, which you don't really need. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to figure that one out. But the figure and the alt mode look brilliant. I personally want him in my collection. There is no other Perceptor other than Mr. Moon, and Mr. Moon you can't get for love nor money. So, and Mr. Moon is a box set between Blaster and Perceptor. Moving on, we are next on to New Age H36 Hitcher, also known as Breakdown. Now, on most websites, this just says 2021. Again, about as clear as mud. I will give you more updates on this as they come through. However, what I will say is all that is available right now is the test shot. And the test shot, it's not a test shot, it's a promo shot, isn't it? It's like a render. I do apologise, I don't mean test shot. I meant render. A render of the figure. Plus a nice little bit of artwork as well that someone's photoshopped together. Where it's just got like Breakdown looking behind him on a black background. And he's all shadowy. And it looks quite good, to be fair. But, yeah, we'll have to wait and see about that. I mean, New Age, for me, I think there'll be a bit more of a smaller bot, but will Menasor be smaller than Magicsquare's version? I'm not sure, if I'm being honest. I'm really not sure. Time will tell, and we'll see that as it comes along. Next up, we've got Hasbro's Dracocon, which is basically a radioactive repainted vertebrake with a bit of dark gold on his head and other places. That's how I've written it down, because that was how it was written down on a website. And pretty much, he's just green, bit of gold, and looks like vertebrake. Now, I have no idea if this is a male or female character. That information I didn't come across, so it probably is out there, to be fair. I did say, I think in my video for Vertebrake, I did say that Vertebrake was a male, and it wasn't. It was a female. So I do apologise about that for anyone that's seen the video. It's just a slip of the tongue, really. I mean, on my Shattered Glass Cyclones video, I called him an Autobot instead of a Decepticon. It's just a slip of the tongue. And then, obviously, last but no means least, you've got Hasbro's coreclass Soundwave. I mean, look at this figure. Doesn't it look amazing? I mean, I love the new coreclass figures. I really do. And the fact that you get weapons and accessories with them is absolutely phenomenal. Especially when you go to the fact that the old Legend class figures don't have weapons at all. But these guys, they do. And to be fair, I think Soundwave, the way he looks, I mean, he looks brilliant. He looks brilliant in robot mode. He looks brilliant in alt mode. And there isn't many details about Laserbeak. Now, there is a cassette coming out of Soundwave. I'm hoping that's Laserbeak, and I'm hoping you get in with it. But on the off chance, I mean, that could be a different Laserbeak from somewhere else, but I'm really hoping you get Laserbeak with Soundwave. And if that comes out, I'm hoping they might re-bring out Soundwave's other cassettes, Rumble, Frenzy, Rat Bat. Hopefully, maybe, and have a bit of a swap around that might come out. On the other hand, I'm also thinking that's a bit of a flat cassette. I'm hoping they've done something good with Laserbeak if that comes with Soundwave for core class. But obviously, it doesn't really matter. The figure for Soundwave more or less makes up for it, if I'm being honest, because I really love that figure. Anyway, that concludes my little catch up here on future releases or release dates and things like that, and the pictures and whatnot. I am so glad you came along and you listened to the podcast. Well, you listened and you watched at the same time, to be fair, because you saw the pictures, didn't you? And I just want to say thank you very much for being a part of the LOCR. Thank you for being here and either liking, subscribing, hit the notification bell if you would like. Well, I would like you to anyway. I'll tell you when the new video is going to be posted and whatnot. And I hope to see you guys all again soon. Bye for now.